Okay, join me on page 544 of your reading textbook. Follow along.
Making waves. On December 26, 2004, a powerful undersea quake set off shock waves that were felt more than 3,000 miles away. Walls of water called a tsunami swept across the Indian Ocean, devastating several Asian countries and parts of East Africa, and killing more than 225,000 people in the region. Tsunami means harbor wave in Japanese. It is a series of very long waves that race along the ocean at speeds that can reach 600 miles an hour. When the waves reach shore, they can grow to more than 30 feet high. They crash onto the shore with destructive force. Tsunamis are not tidal waves because they are not affected by the gravitational pull of the moon. Landslides and underwater volcanic eruptions can trigger tsunamis, but most are caused by earthquakes.
And this tsunami that struck on December 26, 2004, I actually went to Thailand a few months after this tsunami hit and could still see much of the destruction. I saw cars wrapped around trees that had been, shoved against the tree so hard that it would destroy the car and bend the car around the tree. And I saw villages that were wiped out. In fact, I helped clean up and rebuild a village just for a day. I didn't help with the completion of the project, but came in and helped do some cleanup and whatever they asked of us. And it was very shocking to see the destruction. Saw some hotels that were by the ocean that were completely hollowed out by the power of the tsunami. All right, continuing, we're going to go over these steps, the birth of a tsunami. Follow along.
Birth of a tsunami. This diagram shows how the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami formed. 1. The tsunami started with an earthquake near Indonesia, at a place where two tectonic plates, or pieces of Earth's crust, meet. When one plate pulls down on the other, stress builds. 2. The edge of the Burma plate snapped. This forced a massive movement of water in the Indian Ocean. Sudden movement forces water up and down. 3. The waves spread in all directions, moving hundreds of miles per hour. They grew taller as they hit shallow waters near the shores. As a tsunami nears shallow water, the waves slow down, but the outflow of water to the sea after the waves hit can be fast and destructive.
Okay, continuing on page 545. Follow along.
Great Ball of Fire. Nearly 250 million years ago, long before dinosaurs roamed, something terrible happened on planet Earth. About 90% of all ocean species and 70% of those that lived on land were wiped out. It was the worst extinction ever. Huge coral reefs, forests of fern-like trees, and ferocious reptiles were killed. What caused this devastation? Scientists at the University of Washington undertook a mission to find out. They say a giant asteroid or comet about 4 to 7 miles across struck Earth. It was much like the one believed to have wiped out the dinosaurs 200 million years later. The scientific team found and studied molecules, the most basic units of something, trapped in 250 million year old rock. The molecules are made from gases that could have come only from a comet or an asteroid. The scientists say the ancient collision led to more than 1,000 years of destruction. It caused volcanoes to erupt, heated up Earth's atmosphere, and led to a sharp drop in the level of oxygen in the oceans.
Okay, let's read this caption. Follow along.
An artist's vision of how an asteroid's collision with Earth might have looked. The impact touched off a catastrophe.
Okay, at the bottom here, reading this chart,
most destructive volcanic eruptions. For billions of years, volcanoes have erupted all over the world. Despite this fact, every time another one blows its top, people are amazed at its fierce power. Here are the most destructive volcanoes in human history.
So we have the list of the most destructive, and there's the Mount Vesuvius eruption that we read about in that story, the Dog of Pompeii. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.